Hi Collective, hope you're doing well. Back to do another reading for you. Let's get started, okay? Let me make sure. I want to make sure my cameras just need a little adjusting. Okay, let's get started. Spirit of my highest white light, thank you for being with us today. Thank you so much for your love and protection. Please cleanse this space for myself and the collective. I rebuke any low vibrational beings and negative forces sent to myself or the collective. Any negative energy, hexes, and curses sent to myself or the collective will be returned to sender and transmuted into peace, power, and love. All right, let's get started, collective. All right, today I'm going to do the fairy tale. I got the fairy tale. I'm going to do the fairy tale oracle for the predictor cards, and then we will do tarot. So this is the fairy tale oracle. Now I have the fairy tale oracle. Can you see it? I don't even know if I'm doing it. Okay, it's so high up. The camera's so high up. I changed it. So I'm going to give this a try and see how it works. All right, so let's get started, collective. Please keep in mind that we both hold why did I say negative? We both hold feminine and masculine energies, and since time and gender are fluid in tarot, I could be talking about past, present, or future, so you just switch the roles as you see fit. Also, if this message scares you in any way, it is not your message. These messages are supposed to only confirm what you already intuitively know. Okay, let's get started, collective. All right. Spirit of my highest white light, what messages do you have for myself and the collective spirit? Messages for myself and the collective spirit. Thank you. What messages does the collective need to be aware of today? We have the Little Mermaid. Oh, okay. So this started off a little dark, which is fine, right? We just want answers and guidance. Okay. So there's a sacrifice with the Little Mermaid. Somebody, collective, you could have been a sacrifice, or somebody made you a sacrifice of some kind. And somebody here was a sacrifice. The tinderbox soldier ambition. So the tinderbox soldier ambition. This is somebody here has a lot of ambition. This could be you, or it could be someone else has a lot of ambition. It looks like somebody tried to make you a sacrifice, though. With the juniper tree, this is deception, collective. There's a lot of deception here, and we'll get into that. And there is the children of Lear, so voice. So there is something you are speaking about deception. It could be about deception, collective. Spirit, spirit, could be that you were made a sacrifice, okay? Blue beard, taboos. So I'm going to have to look up taboos, okay? I don't know what that one is. Now, deception I do know. Bottom of the deck is Snow Queen, the Snow Queen loyalty. We have loyalty. I'm going to put this right here for right now, and I need to look up Blue Beard. I may have looked it up before, but because I don't deal with these cards a lot, which is right. But if I don't, I won't learn them right. Blue Beard is 92. So let's look it up. Blue Beard. Here said he, are the keys. These open my strong boxes, which hold my money, both gold and silver. These my caskets of jewels, and this is the master key to all my apartments. But as for this little one here, it is the key to the closet at the end of the great hall on the ground floor. Open them all, go into each and every one of them. Except that little closet, which I forbid you. I forbid it in such a manner that if you happen to open it, you may expect my anger. Just my anger and resentment. Okay, so this is about family, protection, discovery of secrets, curiosity which cannot be satisfied, hidden truths. Okay. All right. So it's just forbidden topics. You could be taboo for some people, collective, as we are, because we are yeah, because we're different. People just don't accept different, right? And you know what's crazy? You know what I find so insanely crazy is that a lot of these people that won't accept you, they're different themselves, right? But they can't accept you because, and I feel like it has to do a lot with people's own inner projections. They could be projecting. Oh, that's what's happening. Oh, yeah. People are projecting on you right now, collective. Like major projections, okay? So we'll get into it and we'll get some more on this. And get some clarification on what these projections are. I'm picking up there's a lot of projection being thrown at you at this time. Collective. Let's get started, okay? All right. Spirit of my highest white light, what messages do you have for me and for myself and the collective? Starting with the Little Mermaid. Can we get more clarification on the Little Mermaid and sacrifice? What is a sacrifice, Spirit? This is hesitant, missed opportunities, and wasted. Is it wasted potential, talent, infertility? So wasted, yeah. So it looks like, collective, you could have been a sacrifice for somebody. It could have been a family. They're seeing this as a missed opportunity now. There has been a death, inability to move forward. Yeah. So there's a death to the situation, collective. You were made a sacrifice, and because of that, I feel like you stood up for yourself in some way. And now there's an inability for these people to move forward, and they have a fear of beginnings, they're repeating negative patterns and resisting change. And this is because they have a dependency. They could be very codependent on people that are not good for their mental health. We'll get into that a little bit more, but there was a death to this situation of your being the sacrifice. With the Little Mermaid, I feel like you were the sacrifice, collective, but because you stood up for yourself, you're no longer the sacrifice. There was a death put to that sacrifice. There's a Scorpio here, heavy Scorpio, heavy fire. I have Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius in this reading, and Virgo. There could be a Leo, Aries, and a Sagittarius and a Virgo working together, but that's what I have here. And this is the Six of Wands in the reverse. So death in the reverse followed by Six of Wands in the reverse. This is Jeez. Yeah, this is a very big disgrace that happened here for these people. They're being disgraced because of the death put to this situation or this relationship, collective. These people are being seen as a disgrace. They're being somebody could be being hunted. They have ill will, a lot of ill will. There's a lot of hatred here. They could be sending a lot of hate your way. Just transmute it, collective. Transmute the hate and use it for something. Use it to create more, right? That's what I do. I take their energy and I turn it around and create a bunch of stuff. So this is judgment, yeah. So they're being hunted, collective. It looks like they had failure. They're losing bad, really bad, because they tried to make you a sacrifice, right? Yeah, there's no this is really messed up. I mean, the problem with that's the downside of us empaths, right? We feel we want people to learn, right? We definitely, of course we want people to learn, but when they actually start getting the karma, we feel bad and we kind of back up and are like, fuck, man, they're getting their karma. But it is what they chose, right? And The karma isn't coming from you, collective. It's coming from the universe. So you could have tried to even warn these people, and these people just told you, just really gave you their ass to kiss, right? Made fun of you, not only gave you their ass to kiss, treated you like shit, made fun of you, judged you, harshly judged you without even trying to get to know you first, right? So this is judgment. This is they're pushing. So the blame's being directed at the people who it should be directed at, and not at you anymore, collective. Because I think in this situation, you were the sacrifice. You were being blamed for a lot of stuff that you. I don't even think. I'm just picked up too. I don't even think you know these people. That was my situation. I was in a situation where I was getting blamed for like their entire fucking family fuck up, dysfunctional circus shit show they had going on. They were bullying me, blaming me, and I didn't even know them. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? But okay, that's called projection and deflection. What happens there is the narcissist, they don't want to take, they're hiding, they have a lot of secrets in their closet. They have a lot of skeletons in their closet, right? They have a lot of abuse under their belt, and so they don't want to take, maybe because you are a psychic, you got too close, and they were like, they were hiding a lot of things, right? So they need someone to put it all on. And so what they do is, in dysfunctional narcissistic families, they will target a scapegoat, someone who can take, so it's like the bully, like they'll pick a bully out of the whole group while the relationship is young and fresh, so that they have a target on who to blame when everything goes wrong, so they don't have to look within themselves or take accountability for anything. And it looks like that's what happened here, collective. Judgment just came out with judgment, self-evaluation, and awakening. There's people here who are awakening to the fuckery that was going on, and they're portioning blame where it should be directed at. Okay, collective? We have patience. There's some intense focus. You could be intensely focused on something you're working on, a job or trade or something. There's someone else here. It looks like somebody who came for you, somebody who, one of these people who was trying to make you a sacrifice. They are trying to learn about something, okay? And they're learning about something, and they're trying to, they're intensely focused on it, working hard, okay? And they did, there's big changes happening right now because of some actions that were taken in haste, okay? And also there could be someone here who might be moving in haste, or might even do something in impulsive and rash behavior. Somebody here, okay, because they're learning about some things, they're going to do something in rash and impulsive behavior because they're not emotionally regulated. They don't know how to regulate their emotions, so they're going to come charge at you. There's something here, I don't know what it is. It's something impulsive. They want to come, and it's because big changes are happening, right? I'm just gonna say it because, collective, that's what I picked up, and you need to know the truth. Somebody in here, okay, somebody that bullied you, somebody that may have isolated you out of a group or counted you out in some way. They want to jump in, okay? They want to be honest with you, but I'm picking up that their honesty is going to be gaslighting and manipulation. They don't want you to see them the way you're seeing them now. So that's the urgency here, is they want to convince you they are someone else. But even though you see them for who they are, there's nothing they can do to convince you of anything else, right? And so you're just here like, okay, well, I see you, right? There's nothing this person can do. Look, right? I didn't even see this, but I should have probably. Yeah. So there's this person is out in the cold with the 5 of Pentacles. This is temporary financial hardships, negative change in circumstances. That's what it is. This person is going to act very impulsively rash towards you because of the loss that they're experiencing, because of the, this is change in circumstances, okay? And this is financial loss. These people are losing financially, and there's changes occurring that they aren't going to be able to handle or roll with, okay? So they're being stuck out in the Five of Pentacles. This is exactly what they wanted for you, collective. They wanted you out in poverty. They wanted you out in the Five of Pentacles as well. Now, because that's what they wanted for you, this is how the universe works. That's exactly what they are going to receive. If they wanted you to strip you of your whole family, they're going to be left alone. They're not going to have any family. If they wanted to strip you of your finances, of your home, of anything, whatever it is, they're going to be stripped of the same thing they wanted you stripped of. It's just the universe balancing out the scales. That's why you don't wish any that upon anybody, okay? And this is also why you do your healing, your shadow work, and inner work, because you don't want to be wishing bad upon other people, right? Because that's just going to come back to you. And this is how it's coming back to them. They're going to experience everything that they tried to give to you. The Tinderbox Soldier collective. This is ambition. Ambition with the Tinderbox Soldier. Yeah. Oh, this is... I'm picking up such beautiful energy from this. Collective, you have such ambition. You have determination, and you haven't stopped. And that's why you were able to complete this lesson successfully, or close out this cycle successfully, is because you took the lesson, right? You took the lesson, but you did not say, you learned from it, and you incorporated it to make yourself better, which, as you should, right? But because you took the lesson, you kept going, and you were determined. I don't know what it is that you're doing something here. It could be talking. It could be something that you're doing, okay? You didn't stop. You kept going and kept going. Because you kept going, it could have been talking about what happened, but because you didn't stop and you kept going, this put a close of completion. This was a successful completion to the cycle. And it was all because of your ambition and determination, collective. What is this? This is the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Oh, yeah. You closed a cycle on a Knight of Wands. This is an arrogant, reckless, hyperactive daredevil, overly confident, loud show-off, one who promises much but does not deliver. That's who you closed the cycle out on. It was a Knight of Wands. Okay? This is someone who they give their wand to everybody. Everybody gets a piece of them. They are not selective of who they have around them. The more the merrier, right? This person could also be in a polyamorous relationship. People who are like that are the ones who are not even, are careless, or oh, the more the merrier, right? Or people like this, the Knight of Wands. Exactly. The Knight of Wands is a perfect example to use. The Knight of Wands will be they're more likely to be in a polyamorous relationship, because they need, it's like an ego boost. They need their ego boosted all the time. And in a polyamorous relationship, you can keep having that revival of that new relationship over and over and over again. Of course, you're going to run through a lot of people, right? Because you have to start from scratch, because it's not authentic in any way. So it's like, okay, this is what it is. With a knight, okay, when you're dealing with a knight, this is someone who has not quote unquote sowed their wild oat. This is someone who has not sowed their royal oats, okay? All right, so this person, because they haven't, they just, it's very childlike energy, right? Almost like teenager. Knights are teenagers in the tarot deck. This could be even a parental figure, because I got that over here with the Five of Pentacles. This could be a parental figure, collective, but they are in Knight energy, teenager energy, okay? Probably because they are very childish or immature. Very immature. So if you're an immature energy, you're going to come up as a page or a knight, right? With the Knight of Wands in the reverse, this person's very arrogant, reckless, hyperactive, daredevil, overly confident, loud, show off, one who promises but does not deliver. Now this person, this was the arrogance and the recklessness was from you closing out. This person, you closed out the cycle, and this person is, it could be amping up their arrogance and recklessness, okay, because you shut the door. And you know when you're dealing with a narcissist, they can't take rejection. They're going to come and try to wipe you out. They're going to do a few things. They're going to either try and force you back into the relationship, and if you refuse, their next move is to try to take you out. Probably hire a hitman to try to get rid of you, okay? They cannot have you it's the kind of mentality, if I can't have you, no one can. That's how narcissists are. If I can't have you, no one can. So if you walk away from them, reject them in any way, or you refuse to deal with them, they will hunt you down. They will come and bully you. They will online gang stalk you. They will harass you. There's a lot of things they'll keep doing and doing over and over and over again until they get your attention, because that's what they're looking for, right? Okay, well, this person, because you closed out a cycle, is very reckless, arrogant, reckless, very reckless. I think you walked away from this person. That's what it was. You were very, certain. You were so certain. You were like, no, I know what this energy is. I don't want it near me. I don't want it around me. And I closed out the cycle. You walked away and closed the cycle out, and it put this person in the Three of Swords. Heartbreak, betrayal, loneliness. This person felt betrayed by you. Sadness, heartache, unhappiness. So what did they do? Because they felt pain, they turned around and attacked you and came for you and gang stalked you. Possibly could have contacted a hitman, okay? Because narcissists don't know how to regulate their emotions. Their first reaction is to either beat the shit out of you, take you out, or do something that will make their ego feel better about themselves, right? That's how they work. This is the Two of Swords in the reverse. This is indecision and delays. This person is now sitting in a bunch of delays, and they will be there for some time. They're going to be sitting there for depending on how bad their karma is. And I'm picking up this person has done a lot of damage to a lot of people before you even showed up, collective. And this person has a lot of, oh my goodness. I just picked up this person's going to live out the rest of their life paying back karma. Yeah, the lies are being exposed now. So this person's going to experience a lot of delays. And the problem is, why they were so hasty is they're probably just now starting to experience these delays, as you already went through this for years because of them. They did that to you. So what happens is the karmic tables are turning, and karma has arrived finally for this person. And now this person is going to experience the diversity, the gang stalking, the bullying, like kind of everything they put you to, the torture, the torment, the terror. That's exactly what's headed for them. And they're going to have to sit in this for, so the rest of they've got lifetimes. Not even, I picked up this person could not pay back their karma in 3 lifetimes. I don't know what this person did previously to you, okay? I have Libra here and the moon. So we have heavy fire and air and heavy earth in this reading. Heavy Libra here. Yeah, this person's delayed. Will be delayed for some time. Yeah, so this person with the 7 of Cups, this is why this person, look at this. So look at all the cups, right? So this person was very arrogant. They thought, I have so many choices to choose from. Look at all these people who are kissing my arse, and they love me so much, and oh my god, greed, right? I'm the top of the world. I don't need integrity or morals, or I don't need to treat people with respect, right? Look at this. They thought they were on top of the world. Look at this. There's a snake coming out of one, a mushroom coming out of another, a dragon. There's all this bullshit of illusions coming out of all the cups. That's what it was. They were delusional. It was all illusions. Their power, or the power they thought they had, was delusion, right? And that's sad. Which is why they may lose their mind. only the people who have been living in delusion will be losing it a bit, okay? Unless they do healing. If they do some healing, they'll be okay. This is the Ten of Cups in the reverse. So yeah, this person, that's what I picked up, really beautiful energy when I started. I knew something was going to come in and ruin it. That's what it is. This person picked up your energy and couldn't handle it. They were so threatened by you that they had to come in very, very arrogant, reckless, hasty, and just try to destroy you. And that's exactly what they did. That's why you were the sacrifice, right? With the Ten of Cups in reverse, this is going to end up, or it has ended up, what I just heard, it has ended in an unhappy home family, dysfunctional family, broken home, lack of security and stability, collective. But this is, remember and keep in mind that this is exactly what this person wanted for you. They did not want you to be stable. That's why they were trying to destroy you. They were trying to destroy your stability. Oh my goodness. All right, I just heard they were trying to destroy your stability, so now they're not going to have any. So they're literally being stripped of all of their stability right now as we speak. The juniper tree with deception. Spirit, can we get more on this deception? What's this deception here? Yeah, so there is deception there's a deception of generosity. This person probably maybe kind of acted or played like they were being generous with you or tried to give you something, right? But they were only doing it to get something in return. It was deception. They were giving you kindness, okay? Their kindness was deception. Their support was deception, if you had any support. Anything they did towards you was not authentic. It was deception. So they may have lied to you a lot, or they may have made you believe they were generous to you. But that's gaslighting, right? That's what they want you to believe, that they're someone they're not, and that's gaslighting. So this person could have been generous to you or wants to be generous to you, and it's a deception, okay? It is not, this is a trick, okay? This person is trying to give you something, may try to give you something, or, so what is it? Love bomb you, sweet talk you, and praise you, right? And you don't like that. You don't care about that kind of, actually, you prefer people don't do that to you. You will stop someone in the middle of tracks and at least this is what I will do. If someone's like praising me, I'm too much, and and I know what they're doing, I know they're trying to, I'm like, that, please stop. That makes me feel uncomfortable. Because it's true, it makes me feel uncomfortable. But, and mind you, this is why a lot of people don't like me or don't like what I talk about, what I do, whatever it is, right? Is because they don't, these people, what was I going to say? The love bombing doesn't work. The praising doesn't work. You don't care if somebody pumps you up. It's like, why are you pumping me up? There's a reason. You could tell the difference between gaslighting and authenticity, right? A lie and real. Yeah. So this person wants to be generous with you. They want to be vulnerable, or they may be vulnerable. They're doubting themselves. They have a low self-esteem. They feel weak. They have a lack of confidence and in feeling inadequate, collective. This is a Leo in the reverse. This could be because you were a very generous person as well, and they're starting to see the truth. The deception could also be falling off of this person about your generosity, and this is making them feel weak and a low self-esteem and inadequate. Because they're starting to see that they targeted someone who didn't deserve that, which is strange because narcissists will make up excuses no matter what. So I don't know if this person's actually seeing it. It could be, but they're never going to admit it to themselves, right? Because then they would have to admit they were a horrible monster. They'll keep it inside and take it to their grave before they ever admit it. They know who they are. They don't want to admit it, but they know who they are, right? With security here, this is the King of Pentacles collective. Vulnerable, strength, yeah, mature, grounded. Whoa, this person sees you as a very secure person. They see you as their security, okay? This is somebody who's very successful, wealthy, They're bettering themselves. They have an empire they built on their own. Something of their own that they had taken time to build. This person, that's what this person sees you like. With Taurus here, we have Taurus, we have earth and fire. This person sees you as very mature and grounded, and that you manage your resources well. Okay, they see you as a secure, someone who is, well, very secure and grounded. Okay, very successful, a high status, right? This person they could be in a situationship right now, or some kind of situation. They're making a break for it. They're probably making a break for it because they see you as the King of Pentacles. This is security. So please keep in mind, this is a pentacle. This person wants to come to you because they see you as pentacles, as money, as their security, right? With making a break for it, this person could be in a different situationship or a relationship. They're making a break for it to make their way towards you. Okay, this is deceit, lies, and trickery, cheating, theft, underhanded dishonesty, dangerous, risky behavior. Yeah. Escaping interconnection. So this person is making a break for it, but they're doing it in a very deceitful way. Like they're doing it in a way that's a lot of cheating, thievery, trickery. This person is, all they're doing is creating more and more karma. I mean, why would you be... You can only say so much, right? Don't do bad things. Don't do bad things to people. Don't do bad things. With the Two of Wands, okay? After the Seven of Swords, yeah. Because the Seven of Swords falls after the King of Pentacles, yeah, they're trying to come to your pentacles, but they're doing it in a deceitful way that they're going to end up with no pentacles. They probably don't have that's why, yeah. With the Two of Wands in the reverse, this person's afraid of change and very scared of change, which is probably why they're being deceitful. Yeah, okay. I just got this too. Heavy Aries here too. So heavy fire. What I just picked up is that this the fear of change, what they're trying to do is they're trying to stop karma. Like, that's like trying to stop what is it? A running train. What is it? A loose train. I can't even think of the words right now. It's all on tip of my tongue. They're trying to stall karma. So they're trying to outrun karma. Come into front of karma to stop it so they don't have to take responsibility or deal with their karma, right? All right, Spirit, what is with this Two of Wands? This person with the Two of Wands, they have a fear of change, and their intuition is picking this up. With the Page of Cups, they're intuitively picking it up. But somebody here is interested in a new emotional beginning. That's what it is. Yeah, but this person, this is just fear of change. They want a new emotional beginning, but they have a fear of change. Okay, and that is not your issue to resolve. It is not your baggage to carry for them. Okay, collective. Because it is not your responsibility. It is theirs to carry, right? And I think that's what they were trying to do to you, is lay all of their responsibilities onto you, which is why they pick a scapegoat in the first place, right? So they don't have to take responsibility for the actions. This person's feeling trapped, confined, self-limited, uncertain, and they lack self-direction. Or they lack direction. This person is feeling trapped. Complete trapped. But, okay, long story short, collective, this person tried to set you up. Now they're feeling trapped in what they tried to, in their own trap. They're stuck in their own trap they set for you. Stuck in their own trap they set for you. Oh, I need to write this down. Okay, I'm going to forget. But they're stuck in their own trap they set for you. With the Children of Lear and Voice, collective. Somebody's speaking about the traps, they said. Somebody's speaking about something. Whoever, it could be you, collective. You could be speaking about something with the Nine of Swords. This is putting somebody in despair, fear, anxiety, and terror, okay? At their breaking point, because everything you're saying is the truth, and it's making this person crumble. It's putting them under stress and burden with the Knight of Swords. Mental anguish. Yeah, because of all that they did. Look, the Devil. So, we have the Devil here. This is their karma. This is what they did. Let me explain this. This is the Devil, right? Do you see the chains that this Devil has to these people? I hope I'm like, I have to stand up and look at it. Do you see the chains that the Devil has on these people? Yeah, that's what they wanted to do. They wanted to bind you, collective. And you said, fuck you, motherfuckers. Peace out. You're not binding shit. That's exactly what you said. You're not binding shit. And you walked away, right? This is addiction, depression. This person could be dealing with a lot of some kind of addiction. They could have sexual addiction. I have cheating here. The Devil's never loyal, okay? They could have alcohol or drug addiction. There's cheating and there's this dependency, bondage. See? They try to bind you to them. Yeah, for security, because you look like you're the Pentacle. So they were trying to bind you to them, but torture you. And while they were trying to bind you, torture you, take your life, switch the narrative of who you are for some Jezebel whore that they have their heads all the way up her ass, right? Yeah, that's what they tried to do. They tried to they tried what they did. Somebody here, the Devil is dealing with 2 or more women. Jezebel, there is a Jezebel here, okay? And I feel like this person tried to identity swap with you and the Jezebel. And then that was their plan, to swap the identities for you and that Jezebel, ruin your reputation like you're the whore, make you look like you're the Jezebel that they have their heads up her ass, or this one, these people over here have their head up the Jezebel's ass, Satan's ass, right? After they did all that and then they tortured you, their plan was to bind you to them for your finances and your future and what you have going on. You could have some creative avenues or ventures. Yeah, these people were trying to bind themselves to you for just so they can tie themselves to that. Sorry, collective. My alarm went off, and that was confirmation, right? They were trying to bind you to them. This is the 2 of Cups in the reverse. This is a failed partnership, failed connection, unhappy couples. Yeah, this is disharmony with, this is nothing harmonious about this. Whoever they chose, that's what's happening right now. They have disharmony, imbalance, an unhappy union right now, okay? That's what they're sitting in, an unhappy union. But they chose that. They possibly could have fought you for it. And again, like I said, they abused you. They tortured you. I mean, the list goes on and on, right? I have water sign. You could be Cancer. Cancer here. I have Capricorn. With, yeah, this is the King of Swords. Yep. You brought truth, collective. You brought truth with the King of Swords. You brought truth, and that's why they're having a disharmony, disconnection, and unhappy life. Because it didn't go as planned, right? They were supposed to take your destiny. That this horror, Jezebel, was supposed to be you, and you were supposed to be her. Really disgusting, right? Very sick and twisted. Now, here with the King of Swords, you are speaking truth. You are very, could be emotionally intelligent. You're very rational, logical. You have authority, collective. And this is making people feel uneasy, or it is making this person, the connections that they have it's causing a lot of disharmony within the relationship because what they planned didn't happen, right? Yeah, and this is the this is the Empress. You could be speaking about an Empress, or you could be an Empress, okay? You could have maternal influence, new beginnings. Could have, this is a new beginning for you, collective. A new beginning. It could be pregnancy, fertility. It could be nurturing a business. It could be a lot of things, but it is a new beginning for you, collective. And because you spoke the truth. If you didn't speak a truth, if you didn't stand up and fight back, you would be in the Ten of Swords. It would be you sitting here instead of this person. And you weren't about to let that happen, right? Yeah, with leadership, this is the King of Wands. You're sitting in your leadership energy, collective, and this is yeah, you're very loyal. You have could be having some unexpected income coming, and you inspire others. Yeah, this is a new life. Good for you, collective. You have a voice. Yep, with your voice, you're using it. You're using it to bring in good changes, okay, or good prosperity for you. With the Ace of Pentacles, collective. Because you spoke your truth, because you stand up to this bully, because you did what you did and you didn't care what anybody thought, you probably lost a lot of connections too along the way, but that's okay because you were speaking truth and those people wanted to believe the lie. And if they wanted to believe the lie and side with your abuser, they don't have any business in your energy, right? They don't have any business being your friend. No, because they work for them. They don't fuck with you. They don't mess with you. You don't mean anything to these people. No, they support the abuser. So because you did and you spoke and you walked away and you did all you did and you were like, fuck it, you're going to have financial prosperity. You got the Ace of Pentacles right here. This is a financial new beginning. It could be coming up this week or in the next few weeks, collective. You have a new opportunity. It's a financial opportunity. This is going to improve your finances. New job, new business, money, investment, saving, prosperity, stability. This is abundance, and your manifestations are coming in. I have Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo here with Bluebeard and Taboos, collective. Yeah, you could be talking about taboos. I don't think you give a shit anymore because at this point you're just sick of all the bullshit and the lies and deception and corruption. So you took action. Yeah. You took action and talked about the taboos. You got on your shit. Good for you, collective. Yeah, you came in and you were like, fuck, move out of my way. I got some shit to say. That's exactly what you did. You were like, move out the way. And you came in and said it. Heavy fire sign, collective. This is with returning to one's roots. You or someone in your energy could be going back to nostalgic memory, or there is a reunion of some kind or past influences, okay? You could be, with the progress movement in action, you could be surrounded by people from your past or someone from your past, collective. And this is bringing on youthfulness and creativity, okay? This is good energy right here, except this is the Tower. So, that's what happened, okay? Because you were talking about taboos, collective, you have the Eight of Wands coming in. This is a lot of action was taken towards you, okay? People were in nostalgic memories about you from the past, right? People, a lot of hate or a lot of stuff was thrown at you because of what you were speaking about. You're not allowed to, right? Now, there's a lot of hate thrown at you because of that. Now people are going back and remembering who you are. Okay? They are going back to remember you have always been different, okay? You have always been, but you're not who they said you are, and this is causing a tower. This is causing a tower for your enemies or the people who were gang stalking, bullying, and slandering and trying to ruin your reputation so they can steal your identity, collective. Yeah, that's disgusting, isn't it? That is sick. Sick. They're in a tower. They're in chaos, destruction, setup, upheaval, trauma. Look at the burning buildings and everyone jumping out. Unexpected. There's a disaster here. And there's a lot of taboo. Oh my goodness, I just picked up. Secrets are coming out. They got skeletons in their closet. Literally rolling out of their closets, right? Because of all of the taboos that's been going on. You speaking truth is revealing all of the skeletons in these people's closets, and it's causing terror and destruction for them. Yeah. And you know this because you're picking it up because you're a high priestess. Okay? You could be picking this up. You could be Cancer. I also have fire. This is the Knight of Cups in the reverse. I've got Scorpio here. Unrequited love, illusions, escapism, someone with a fragile sense of identity. We've got Napoleon complex, very fragile sense of identity, very small man not even small man complex, just a fragile sense of self, like who they are, right? This is a Knight of Cups. This could be a teenager, or it's just a very immature person. And I got the same immature person earlier, so it's probably the same exact person. This person is also picking up intuitively of why this is happening. Okay, they're understanding now. It looks like they're understanding why they have the Tower of all the shit they did. Now, now it's causing this person or these people to have apathy, which is regret. Except these people are focusing on the negative. Okay, they're falling into a hole, overly focused on their own desires. That's the problem. They're so focused on, they're overlooking. There's a need for gratitude here. Okay, these people need to be grateful for what they have, because what they're doing right now is they're sinking more and more into their hole, because if they don't show gratitude, they're just more stuff is gonna be taken away from them. And that's, sorry, collective. Ooh, I knocked over the box. Sorry, collective. My timer, my alarm went off and it stopped the recording. Somebody does not want you to hear this message, okay? Only because I keep getting distracted, disturbed, and things keep shuffling all over the place. Somebody here doesn't want you to hear the message or tell you what I'm saying. This person is feeling in regret. They feel disillusioned. They're absorbed in kind of their own poor, like, oh my poor me type. They're just in regret and they're not paying attention. See how this cloud is giving this person a cup? So they're so focused on what they lost, these cups, right? That they can't even see that there's a brand new cup or a brand new opportunity right in front of them. So focused on the negative, right? That's sad, huh? Well, this is wasting time, lack of ambition, delays, disappointment, and delays, disappointment, and half effort. So yeah, this is a lot of delays for these people and disappointments, lots of disappointments for these people. This is, yeah, there's a need to face fears head on for these people. Yeah, it's not as with the moon. The moon is so, it's like a delusion, right? It's illusion, it's deceit, it is vagueness, it's deception, it's... What is this moon, Spirit? What is this moon here? Why is the moon here? Wasted time. Oh, yeah, wasted time because that's what it is. They wasted their time because of the deceit and delusions that they were sitting in. That's why. And now they're moving on and letting go. They're abandoning their plans because they realize it was all... somebody here could be waking up. They're letting go. Somebody here is letting go because it was full of deceit. Or collective, you could have let go because it was filled with deceit, which is why you moved on, right? Yeah, this person, they're letting go, abandoning plans, walking away, letting go. Somebody here is letting go. Yeah, they're abandoning, you let go. Okay, yeah. So, somebody else too, they're letting go. And they have unexpected financial disaster coming, huge losses. Yeah, they're moving. You moved on, collective. This is so confusing. I don't think these people are moving on. I think you moved on, okay, collective? And this caused these people to go into a financial disaster, because they're not going to have you as their little future security blanket like they were planning to, right? To mooch off of you after torturing you, traumatizing you, bullying you, abusing you. They were going to try to use you as their security to take care of them later in life, and you're not having that. You're like, fuck you. Yeah, now they're sitting in the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. This is unexpected changes that they were trying to stop, and this is financial disaster, bankruptcy, and huge loss. Oh, wow. They could be losing their relationship, or they could have lost you, collective. Yeah, and this person is holding on to their people and possessions like it's like the last thing that they have on the face of this planet, being very frugal. See how hard that person is holding on to those pentacles, like it's deep-seated past issues, hoarding. This person's not letting go. This person seems to not be looking into their own past issues. I have Capricorn here too. Collective, it looks like you have your investments are coming to fruition now. Okay, let's see what this is over here. This is, yeah, you have things coming to fruition because your hard work is paying off. And these people see it. They see you making investments, and it's causing people sadness. It's causing the people you walked away from sadness, pain, and unrequited love. You could have blocked them, collective. You're the Queen of Cups. Yeah, they see. Yeah, that's why, because you're the Queen of Cups. You're filled with love. And they know that. They just didn't want to admit it because they had another agenda, right? And that's how the devil works. They don't care about integrity, morals. They care about their own agenda. And that's what happened here. And now with the Queen of Swords in reverse, it could be there's a Jezebel. Here's the Jezebel. She popped up. Yeah, so they are experiencing, the Queen of Swords. Who is this Jezebel? They see you and they see the Jezebel as the worst choice. Yeah, they see you in the proper order. Collected, they see you as the Queen of Cups, and they see this Jezebel as a gossip, malicious liar, and one who puts people down, who gives bad advice, scheming and planning. Yeah, they're addicted. This Jezebel could have an addiction, alcohol or drug addiction, and these people see this person as the drug addict, as the problem, okay? And now they want to compromise and come to an end of a struggle. That's great. You know, you don't mind compromising and coming an end to end a struggle, right? You don't mind that, but that doesn't mean they need access. It doesn't mean they can come back into your life. You forgive them, of course, right? We always forgive no matter what, but it doesn't mean they need to be back into your life. All right, collective. I hope that was helpful. I'll be back with another message soon. Bye.